Thanks for checking out this video. As you can see below, this is the Retailer Appreciation Kit, carton 2 of 2. So I was lucky enough to talk to Alan over at Legend Story Studios. Shout out to Alan for snagging this kit for me. I thought they were all completely sold out at the time that this occurred, but apparently not. They were not all gone, and we did get to get one. So thank you so much to Alan over at Legend Story Studios, and thanks to PhD for doing a little re-sweep of the warehouse to see if they were available. Oh, here we go. Oh, just cutting right into that seal. Being very careful. Wouldn't want to possibly endanger the package inside. These scissors are great for sealed cases because I don't really have to worry too much about, you know, accidentally bumping the sealed box inside because I'm opening it no matter what. But with this, it's like, oh my god, if I poke through this too hard, it'll go right into the book. But it won't. It'll go into that box, but I also don't want to damage that box either. Look at that. It's just like perfectly framed in between the two pieces of cardboard. Freaking awesome logo. You can see the glare from my lighting setup, just a reflection of my desk and everything. Wow. Freaking pristine condition. It's so shiny. There's my face. But yeah, look at that. Not a single dent. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Okay, rotating it around, just checking it out. And then we're going to go straight into it. I'm going to cut it open. A lot of people have been keeping them sealed, but I want to read this book. And I want to read the PDF. I understand that a lot of people are like, yeah, but you can just read the PDF. And I'm like, PDFs, it's just not the same as feeling it in your hands. I'm gonna move some of the other stuff that I have on my desk. I don't want to risk it with the scissors here. You'll notice that this audio is re-recorded. That's because at like the 3-minute mark in this video, the audio just became underwater and 1,000 meters away. It was all garbled and weird, so I had to re-record. And you know what's great about redoing the audio? You don't hear all the extremely loud crinkling that was there just a second ago. Because this I had to do on my phone camera. Oh, but you do still get the shakes. Because that phone camera is on that little, you saw it in the reflection of that stringy, wiry mount. It's not the most professional setup, but it works. And you get to see what's inside the kit without having to open your own store, go back in time, and then ask them for a kit. The plastic here has this like super smooth, velvety, soft feel to it. It's one of those nice, like textured. It's great because it leaves those nice little fingerprint stains there. My oily fingers. I apologize to the box there. You get your little intro card here. Thank you for opening your doors day after day so that people may come together and play great games. In their signature gold font. You'll see me raise it off camera. I had a second camera set up that was running, but that one didn't even record video, so I'm really glad that this one did, even though the audio was a little bit flawed. Okay, so we got the book there. Everybody's seen the cover of the book. Inside you've got a Hero's Handbook. We've also got this sell sheet for retailers. I had that blurred out just because it felt like the thing to do. You've got this is the Hero's Handbook that actually comes with pre-release kits, except it's larger and in color. Ba 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 ba. The color, really, it changes everything. No, but actually the font being much larger is great. Reading the tiny book is quite hard. But you can also just read it on the website, so nothing too crazy right there. But yeah, I had that blurred out just because, you know, might as well. Okay, to the book. Oh no, to the posters. These beautiful foil posters. I don't think I've ever seen a foil poster before, but these are amazing because just like the foiling on the cards, it's amazing. You've got Katsu there. You can see him, you know, through the glare. We've got Bravo, Dorinthia, Reinar, and then the surprise, and Ira. it's the 4 heroes of Welcome to Rathe, and then this awesome Ira poster. She's not featured in any of the actual hero decks or inside of the sealed boxes of Rathe, but and we do still get that. I couldn't stop that from happening. Sorry, guys. Or I can't re-record it. It's an unveiling. I can't re-record it. I can't just box it up again and pretend it was sealed. You got the double-sided playmat there. Super excited to post-COVID, terrors that we can actually get that down on a table and teach some people over at the Cloak and Blaster where I work. That's why I have this. Now to the main event book. If you can see on that product code, it actually says Volume 1. So Volume 2, where we at? So hopefully we're gonna get Volume 2. I'm hoping with Monarch that we'll get a Volume 2. That would be pretty cool. Something maybe that goes back and covers Arcane Rising as well as Monarch, or maybe we get 2 books. Okay, so I'm gonna set everything else aside, and we're gonna flip through a few of the pages of this book. I'm not gonna go super in depth. I'm not gonna flip through every single page. I'm probably gonna do some other videos on the lore that's contained in this lore book, but that'll be separate. This is just a quick overview of what is in the retailer appreciation kit, just to let you experience watching it be opened without having to, like I said, open your own LGS, go back in time and get one, or pay the hundreds of dollars that people are paying for them. It's a great collector's item, so even if you paid a few $100s for it, I wouldn't expect you to open it anyways. So, unless it was already opened, in which case, I hope you didn't pay. Well, I guess you'd still a couple $100s, but I hope you didn't pay the same amount. The book has that faux leather feel. It's really high quality, I gotta say. There's a lot of books with that fake leather on the outside where it's bound very poorly. It feels very poofy, or it has it crinkles very. There's air underneath it. This is, it's good. I gotta give it to Legend Story Studios. This is you can see me feeling out the edge there. There's no raised edge. There's nothing. It feels like it was literally just made out of that. But it's a modern book. It's not made out of leather. It's not a leather bound cover. But yeah, it's beautiful. The bummer about this audio is you can't hear the crinkle of the pages as I open that right there. It has that new book. The cover kind of sticks to the first page a little bit. It's beautiful. I've got a little foreword similar to the little card in there. Everybody, it's a common language. I think it's on their website, actually. I think it's part of their mission statement. Trading card games are an incredible thing. They're a common language that bring everyone together. It's beautiful. It's true. Trading card games can bring people together from pretty much anywhere. You've got some cool early art there. You've got your table of contents, obviously. All books have a table of contents. But it's on that nice... Oh, there we go. The World of Rathe, the first page. Just that big map that we've all seen. Here's the thing that everyone's talking about, the professions. So that's the thing everyone's referencing when they talk about what's the next class? Then we go straight into Solana. We've got just these cool concept arts for the design of the city. Some other artifacts there. The art for Tome of Faendal. We go into some of the major landmarks inside of Solana, the Library of Illumination, which is what I just pointed out, because I'm going to have a podcast named The Illumination Archives. We've got this awesome art of just a shot of Solana, Glint the Quicksilver, some concept art. Oh, we got a little flicker back, sorry. Back to the same thing. You've got some of the hierarchy of Solana. You've got this in-depth, very in-depth. It's insane because it goes so in-depth. Got a full bio on Dorinthia. In the bottom left corner, you've got some of her family. You've got her childhood, who trained her, how they came together, where her life goes after that. God, you've just got so much stuff. They've got their own little calendar over there for how they measure the days and months in Solana. Wow. And then you just right into Brute, the Savage Lands. So you've got some concept art for the beasts that are in the Savage Lands. It's not, they don't just do card art, guys. It's everything. They think of literally everything. You got some cool art for equipment that people would carry traveling in the Savage Lands. You've got Rhinar, his bio. And then his is much shorter. We just go straight into Mysteria. Like Mask of Momentum art there, full page and a half. Some cool ninja concept art, breaking scales. Yeah, you just go straight through it into a Reinar. I'm sorry, I said Reinar. Into a Katsu. Then we go into Arya. Some beautiful art. I wish I would have paused longer on each of these artworks, but I was just trying to do a flip through. We got some beasts in Arya. We go into Bravo. Some concept art for all the characters, which is a really interesting thing. That it's got a whole concept art section for all the like characters, not even just the playable ones. These are some background characters there. Arcane Rising, what's that? Coming in 2020. When? It's December. This is really cool. I like this. Just this teaser at the end of the book for Arcane Rising. I'm really hoping we do get a whole Arcane Rising book. So. And that is just a little flip through of the lore book. There are PDFs available that, as long as you're not trying to sell them or make money off them, I know some people are handing them around, but for now, that is my beginning flip through, just a little teaser of what's in the lore book. I am going to do a few more in-depth videos going through the lore book, talking about what's inside of it. So for those of you that don't have access to one, and with COVID going on, you might not have access to one for a very long time, I'm going to talk about everything that's in here, and we're going to do some shorter videos, probably break it down into sections, talk about Solana, next time talk about Dorinthia, talk about the Savage Lands, talk about Reinar, talk about Mysteria, then talk about Katsu, you know. Arya and Bravo. I said everybody but the two. But yeah, we'll probably walk through each section. I'm not going to read the book verbatim. It'll just be like an overview of each section. Try to make it a little bit more entertaining than someone just reading to you, which in and of itself can be entertaining, but not quite exactly what everyone wants. But thank you guys for coming out and checking out this flip through of the lore book. I will see you next time on the channel. Thanks for coming out, guys. May the pulls be with you.